Get Your Fix Physical Therapy and Performance, and this is your Friday Fix. Still talking recovery, I wanted to go a slightly different direction than I think most people would go when we're talking about recovery, and that is finding time to be still. I could talk about meditation, but I don't want to go that deep into it. I just want to talk about stillness in general. Just finding time to let our body just sit and not move, sit and not do anything. We're constantly going throughout the day. We're training, we're going to our jobs, we're going to our family's stuff. We're just constantly moving. And a lot of times, until it gets to nighttime and you're going to bed, we don't actually take time to just sit and be still. And we don't need a whole lot of time to do this, but we need a little bit of time for our bodies, just like to get a mental reset and get a physical reset for this. Just to give our bodies some time to have some calm. The more we go constantly, the more we just live in a stressed environment. And going back to our sleep conversation last week, is when we're in those high stress environments, that also elevates our cortisol levels. And so once again, when we are going constantly, when we are high stress because we're going constantly, our cortisol levels increase. And we're always going to have this fluctuation in cortisol, but if we're constantly on the go, we're constantly stressed, those cortisol levels keep going up and up and up. And over time, our bodies perform less efficiently, less effectively. They start breaking down mentally and physically. So if we can find time in our day to just be still, I think you'll notice a lot of change and improvements in all aspects of your life. I think you'll notice you're more focused at your job. I think you'll notice you have more concentration. I think you'll notice yourself more invested in other people. And most importantly for you athletes, you'll notice yourself performing better with your training and with your races. So what does being still really mean? Ultimately for me, it just means just sitting and breathing and just sitting still, not focusing on anything necessarily. Yes, there's still thoughts in my head. There's things coming in and out of my brain. There's all these ideas going on. But I'm not staring at a screen. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not communicating with anybody. I'm not attempting to do necessarily anything. I'm just sitting there, breathing, letting my body be still. Now this can be 5 minutes. It may be 2 minutes. It may be half an hour if I feel that's what my body needs. And more importantly, if I have that half an hour space in my day to be able to do that. But a lot of times it's just 5 minutes. Let's just step away from the computer. Let's step away from phone calls for 5 minutes and let's just sit and be still and breathe. Getting myself away from screens, away from everything, and just letting those thoughts flow. That's what I wanted to share with you. I encourage you to find those 5 minutes sometime in your day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, just to shut the brain off a little bit, let those thoughts flow, just to breathe and just to be still and let your body just kind of calm down a little bit from the stresses of the day. I would love if you start incorporating this, if you would share with me what you're experiencing, what you're noticing, what changes may have taken place after doing that for a couple weeks. Just see, I think it's exciting. I've done this a lot with myself and with other people, and it's super fun to see the changes that people experience because of taking that time to be still. So please share this with me, Brianne at GetYourFixPT.com. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And until next week, let's go out and get your fix.